Shalom. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Brakatha. Yahweh Shemal Lakam Ba'Shem Yahushua to the sisters. I'm Prince and Captain Yatazak with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, telling you to come out to the 52nd annual Passover under Commanding General Yohana. Yeah, man, it's going to be at the ranch, man, the BH Ranch. And it's going to be a glorious event. April 24th, come out, come to Houston, Texas, where we're going to serve the Lord the way He's supposed to be served. You understand? We're going to celebrate the destruction of our enemy in the BH Ranch, and it's going to be a glorious event. Make sure you come out, man. It's going to be a $200 fee to get in, but let me tell you something. You're going to enjoy yourself. This is going to be the best event you've ever been to in your life. So I'm going to tell you, man, 1414 9 Player Street, come out, man, and enjoy the brotherhood and sisterhood under Christ. With that, shalom.
Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Brakatha. Shalom, Yahweh Shemal Lakam Ba'Shem Yahushua. What's going on, Israel's Priest and Officer 5,000 times a day out here in Houston, Texas. On April 22nd, you understand, it's the annual slaughter of the lambs. You understand, it's going to be a righteous event. You understand, we're going to do something that's righteous and holy unto the Lord, something that's biblical. Out here at Hamazah Farm, you understand, 9022 Puritan Way, Rocheron, Texas. You understand, brothers, sisters, you understand, bring your family out. You understand, it's going to be a righteous event. It's something we're going to do for the Lord. Shalom, Israel. Alright, clap it up. Alright, it's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? It's a Monday, the history breakdown class, where we get into breaking down historical facts and evidence based off of, things that are outside of the Bible. Sorry for the tardiness today. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but all is well. But today's lesson is going to be a little bit different today. We're going to go over the Lord will test you to build you. You understand? Because, Passover is coming up. A lot of brothers and sisters are going to be going through different tests and trials, you understand, to prevent you from coming to the Passover. You understand? And, you got to be vigilant. You know what I'm saying? You got to stand the test of time. You understand? But that Passover demon is moving. You feel me? So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Give me Isaiah 48:9. This is probably one of my favorite verses in the Bible. Isaiah 48:9 and 10. And Psalms 1 are my two favorite verses in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because Psalms 1 lets you know the type of man that you got to be on this walk. And then Isaiah 48:9 and 10 lets you know what you're going to encounter being the type of man that you're supposed to be, or a woman that you're supposed to be as you go on this walk. All right, go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 48, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
For my name's sake will I defer mine anger, and for my praise will I refrain for thee.
So for his name's sake, all right, his name is Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? It's the Most High God. A name not to be taken lightly. And your name is Yasha Allah. You know what I'm saying? You are a prince of the power. You know what I'm saying? So he said for his name's sake will he do it. You know what I'm saying? So that he may get the glory. Keep reading.
Gone. And for my praise will I refrain for thee, that I cut thee not off.
You understand? And know that you're going through hard times right now. The Lord has not cut you off because you are his. Christ said, whom the Father hath placed in my hand, no man can take out of it. You understand? Go ahead.
Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver.
Mm-hmm.
I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction.
Because one thing that you have to understand is it doesn't matter who you are when things are good. Because when you're good, everybody's good. Everybody's happy. You understand? Everybody does right. But it's when things are bad. When things are bad, that's when it determines the type of man you are, the type of woman you are, the type of integrity you have, the type of morals you have. You understand? So he said that he didn't refine you like silver, but he refined you in the furnace of affliction, right? So if anybody knows anything about the purification process of silver or gold, it's heated up in a furnace, right? It's heated up to 150 Kelvin, which is 150,000 degrees. So what that does is that melts away and burns away all the impurities to where you have the purest form of the ore that's left, right? So he's going to do that, but instead of like silver and gold, he's going to do it in the furnace of affliction. So through hard times and affliction and oppression, that's how the Lord is going to turn you into the purest form of yourself. Only through coal being pressed, pushed and pressed and pulled and pressed under immense pressure is a diamond formed. You understand? So you have to go through intense, hard times to come through and be the best version of yourself. Right. That's the only way that you're going to be able to do it, by gaining one of the fruits of the Spirit, and actually two fruits of the Spirit, which is patience and long suffering. And you don't get patience without going through long suffering. You understand? So during this time of Passover, a lot of us are going to go through a lot of long suffering. You understand? What is all for you, for the Lord to get the greater glory. Because it's just like a woman going through childbirth, right? Like she's going through immense pain. You understand? But as soon as childbirth is over and the child comes out, like that pain is gone. You know what I'm saying? And in a year, 2 years time, she thinking about having another baby. She ain't, that labor pain, the thought of that pain is gone. Such as it would be also when we get into the kingdom of heaven. You understand? Like the oppression that we went through is going to be something that's going to be taught in books, because our children aren't going to be able, or our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren aren't going to be able to identify because of the state that they're in, of royalty. You understand? Give me Psalm 66 and 8. You understand? God will test you to see if you will keep the words, when you utter them out of your mouth. You understand? Like, a lot of times, when we in a hard pinch, we say, well, Father, if you do this, I'm going to do this. Be careful when you say those things. Be careful, you know what I'm saying? Because the Lord is going to hold you to those things. You know what I'm saying? Well, you got to go ahead and read it.
That's the book of Psalms, chapter 66 and 8. Oh, bless our power, ye people, and make the voice of his praise to be heard, which holdeth our soul in life, and suffereth not our feet to be moved. For thou, O power, hast proved us.
Has what?
Has proved us.
You understand? The way that he proves us is through the furnace of affliction. You understand? Keep reading.
Come. And it's like, thou hast tried us as silver is tried.
You understand? This is direct precept to Isaiah 48, 9 and 10. You understand? He said that I will choose thee, I will refine thee, not like silver, but through the furnace of affliction. And here we are in Psalm 66, you know what I'm saying, verse 10, for thou, O God, hast proved us. Thou hast tried us as silver is tried. Keep reading.
Come. Verse 11, thou broughtest us into the net. Thou layest affliction upon our loins.
You understand? The scripture says that if a man chooses the profession to serve the Lord, to prepare his soul for temptation. You understand? It is going to happen. Read.
Come. Verse 12. Thou hast caused men to ride over our heads. We went through fire and through water, but thou broughtest us out into a wealthy place. Verse 13, I will go into thy house with burnt offerings. I will pay thee my vows, which my lips have uttered, and my mouth have spoken when I was in trouble.
You understand? So when you utter something when you are in trouble, you better make damn sure that you keep your word. Whatever sacrifice you say that you gonna make unto the Lord, you better make damn sure you keep that sacrifice. You understand? Because if you don't, Lord be with you. Keep reading.
Come. Verse 15, I will offer unto thee burnt sacrifices of fatlings, with the incense of rams. I will offer bullocks with goats. Selah. Come and hear, all ye that fear the power, and I will declare what he hath done for my soul.
You understand? So if you tell the Lord that you are going to make a sacrifice unto him, that is a covenant, that is a bond, that is a contract that you have made with the Lord. You understand? So and in that contract, what the Lord is giving you an opportunity to do is for to make a testimony. You understand? Because like when you come through on the other side of it, like he said, it's going to be like a treasure trove of wealth. You understand? Like, because the Lord has brought you through, you have survived, you have gone through the furnace of affliction, or the affliction that the Lord has laid upon your loins unscathed. So you make your sacrifice unto the Lord with thanksgiving. You understand? Which goes into, one of the lessons that we talked about, the power of prayer. You understand? Like, one part of prayer that we all about the supplication. Lord, help me. Lord, guide me. You know what I'm saying? Lord, get me out of this. Lord, do this. You know what I'm saying? But we forget about the thanksgiving. You understand? Right. We forget to be thankful to the Lord. You understand? Because he's brought us through. You understand? And we're so forgetful, quick to forget what the Lord has done for us previously. You understand? And just like ungrateful children. You understand? All right, give me Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 4. You understand? So God will try you because most promises that you say that you're going to do, you're not going to keep. So the Lord going to try you. You understand? So, okay, we're going to see. You understand? So let's go to Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 4. When you got to go ahead and read it.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 9, verse 4. Take ye heed, every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother. For every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slanders. Verse 5. And they will deceive everyone his neighbor, and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongues to speak lies, and weary themselves to commit iniquity. Verse 6. Thine habitation is in the midst of deceit.
It's in the midst of what?
Deceit. Through deceit they refuse to know me, saith the Most High.
You understand? Like the average person, you understand, will give someone a compliment, but in their heart have utter disgust and contentment towards someone. You understand? Or as the old saying would say, throw a rock and hide your hand. You understand? Keep reading.
Come. And through deceit, Salaki, verse 7. Therefore, thus saith the Lord of Salaki, the Most High of hosts, behold, I will melt them.
He will what?
I will melt them.
He will what?
I will melt them.
How is he going to melt them? Through the furnace of affliction. You understand? Keep reading.
And try them.
And he said he's going to try you like silver and gold. Keep reading. For how shall I do? For how shall I do for the daughter of my people? Their tongue is as an arrow shot out. It speaketh deceit. One speaketh peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in heart he layeth his weight. So the Lord is going to test you, right? Especially in your truth. And you know, when you speaking, you know, shalom, when you speaking peace to your brother, we're going to see how much peace is in your heart towards your brother, or has it been war in your heart the entire time? You understand? Because everything that the Lord blesses you with is not for you. You understand? It's to give unto your nation, to give unto your people. If you're not living a life of service to serve others, you understand? You don't have a life worth living at all. Right. You understand? You're treading the path of destruction. Keep reading. Was that verse 8?
Yeah, that was verse 8, sir.
All right, no sweat. Keep reading, verse 9.
Come on. Shall I not visit them for these things, saith the Most High? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this?
You understand? Like, whatever you utter out of your mouth, that's why it says life and death is in the power of the tongue. Be careful what you say. You understand? Be careful how you bless and be careful how you curse. You understand? Because what's in your heart, that's what's going to come back to you. You understand? You reap what you sow. You understand? And the seeds that are sown start in your heart. Your heart isn't here, it's up here, it's in your mind. Because as a man thinketh, so he does. That's how you either have the mark of the beast, you understand, or you have the mark of the Lord. You understand? It's what's sown up here, your heart. Your heart is your mind. That's what guides you. You understand? Either you led by your flesh or you led by your spirit. You understand? Go ahead and read verse 10.
For the mountains will I take up a weeping and wailing, and for the habitations of the wilderness a lamentation, because they are burnt up, so that none,
because they are what?
Because they are burnt up, so that none can pass through them. Neither can men hear the voice of the cattle. Both the fowl of the heaven and the beasts are fled. They are gone.
You understand? So the Lord uses animals, you understand, to describe the different nations. You understand? So like the beasts of the field, you understand, those are different nations of people. So are the fowls of the air. You understand? These are things that you follow after, and the Lord will say that they will be no more. You understand? The Lord will bring all the culture of these nations to naught. All these cultures that you covet more than the culture of the Lord, more than the service of the Lord, more than the love of the Lord. You understand? More than the trust of the Lord. You understand? The Lord is going to bring those things to naught. You understand? Then it's going to be too late. You're going to be like, woe is me, I'm destroyed. Because when all you had to do was see, hear, listen, and do, you understand? When you just simply had to make a choice, everything was all jokes. You understand? Now when it's go time, it's too late. You understand? Give me Zechariah 13:3. You understand? God will purposely afflict and test our people as a whole to find who is truly righteous. And you got to understand that that's what we're going through right now. You understand? Especially during Passover time. You understand? He wants to see who really wants to serve the Lord. You understand? Like he's going to come up with every little thing in your life that could possibly derail you from getting to the Passover, to see how bad you really want to get here to serve the Lord. It happens every year. Every single year. You understand? From travel arrangements, hotel arrangements, you getting in arguments with your wife or your husband, children acting up, having issues, calling out on your job. You understand? Losing a job. You understand? You're getting evicted from your apartment. It's always something that's going to come up to try and stop you and derail you from doing the service of the Lord. You have to persevere. You have to have perseverance. You understand? You have to have long suffering and patience to go through it, because in the end, the Lord is going to bring you to wealth, man. Keep reading. Go ahead and read.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall come to pass that when any shall yet prophesy, then his father and his mother that beget him shall say unto him, Thou shalt not lead.
Shall what?
Shalt not lead.
So, you know, when you prophesying under your family, you understand that we supposed to keep the Passover, you understand, and you know, to hell with Good Friday and Easter, you understand, it's pagan. They gonna do what?
They shall say unto Salakia shall say unto him, Thou shalt not live.
You understand, boy, you outside your mind. You wicked. You understand? You a heathen. You understand? Like you like the Lord ain't nowhere in you. You understand? The Lord gonna destroy you. Like everybody knows that they came into this truth. You understand that everything that you have done, you understand, is alienated you and isolated you from the world and from your family. You understand? Your family think you outside of your mind, that you in a cult. You understand? You doggone right. You keeping the culture of your people. Keep reading.
Right. Con. For thou speakest lies in the name of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
And his father and his mother that beget him shall thrust him through when he prophesied.
You understand? So the people that you love the most are the ones that are going to try and stop you from doing the service of the Lord. You understand? But you have to persevere, man. Keep reading.
Con. Verse 4. And it shall come to pass in that day that the prophet shall be ashamed every one of his vision when he hath prophesied. Neither shall they wear a rough garment to deceive.
You understand? So when it come time for you to serve, to do the work of Passover, to take off, you're gonna be like, well, you know what? You was right. You understand? Passover ain't that important. You understand? You know, that garment that you had, you gonna keep it tucked away in the back of your closet. You ain't never gonna bring it out. That modest dress that you had, you gonna keep it tucked away. You understand? Because you don't want nobody to know who you truly serve, who you truly are. You understand? Because you've allowed them to shame you. You understand? Like, you cannot, whenever you going through affliction, you understand, you should count it all joy. Because Christ went through it. You understand? Ezekiel went through it. Paul went through it. Peter went through it. John went through it. You understand? Joseph went through it. Abraham went through it. Job went through it. Jonah went through it. Noah went through it. You understand? But at the end of all of their story, you understand, they walk into a trove of wealth. You understand? Because their inheritance and their lot in this kingdom is forever. You understand? Like it says that the righteous are as bold as a lion. You understand? And the wicked flee where no man pursue it. You understand? Don't be wicked and ashamed, man, of your culture. And flee from the truth, man. Do everything possible within your power to lean in and get to this Passover, man. It is a commandment of the Lord. Keep reading.
Con. Verse 5. But he shall say, I am no prophet. I am an husbandman. For man taught me to keep cattle from my youth.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, ain't you a part of what's that that alphabet group? IS yeah, I done seen you on the videos, Isupk, right? You be on the videos having the white people kid. No, that ain't me. That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know, I'm just a postman. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a box mover at UPS. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a nurse. You understand? I'm just a technician. I'm just a mechanic. You understand? Don't be that man. Don't be that dude. Don't be that sister, sis. You understand? You be like, Con, that's me. And matter of fact, we headed to Passover this month.
Right.
You understand? Your glory is in your culture. You understand? Your wisdom in the sight of the nations is your culture.
Right.
Because they're gonna be like I was talking to one sister in the world, you know, and they was like, well, you know, today is the day the Lord has made. I was like, well, the Lord made every day. Well, you know, it's Easter. I was like, where's that in the Bible? Well, you know, it's Resurrection Day. So, I mean, where in the Bible did it say that we're supposed to celebrate the resurrection of Christ, and Christ was resurrected during Passover? So, like, it ain't Passover.
And if I could,
Go ahead, brother.
they don't even wait 3 days.
Yeah, they don't even wait 3 days.
White Jesus is so damn cool. Not only did he die for everybody,
Right.
that nigga get up early.
He get up early. He get up early on them. You know what I'm saying? And then, and the scripture says Christ rose on the Sabbath. How's the Resurrection Sunday? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I guess it's supposed to be Good Wednesday. I'm saying? Yeah, Salaki. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, the sister was like, well, I mean, don't you celebrate Passover? I was like, yeah, Passover is biblical. He's like, well, when is Passover? April 24th. Well, why is Easter this time? I don't know. It's not my culture. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's how you have to be. You have to be so diametrically opposed to the grain. You understand that you stick out like a splinter on a board.
Right.
You refuse to lay down. You understand? To the point to where you cut anybody that comes next to you.
Right.
You understand? Keep reading. Verse 5.
Verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
I finished that with verse 6.
Okay, go ahead.
And one shall say unto him, what are these wounds in thy hands?
Mm-hmm.
Then he shall answer, those with which I was wounded in the house of my friend.
In the house of what?
My friend.
You understand? The people that's going to talk down about you is going to be your partners. You understand? Your home girls. You know what I'm saying? Your ace boon coons, you feel me? Like, these people that you thought had your best interest in heart, but all they had was dissension towards you. You know what I'm saying? These people that you used to get high with back in the world. You know what I'm saying? People that, you know, used to celebrate Christmas and birthdays with. And you know, I was talking to one of my homeboys the other day. You know what I'm saying? He in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Officer Amatia. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only times that, like, we don't really see our partners no more, because the older times we really saw everybody, because everybody gathered up and got together on everybody's birthday. So it would be like almost you saw your friends all the time, year round, but you only saw them for other people's birthdays. Now you don't celebrate birthdays. You don't see and hear from your partners no more. You don't get phone calls from them no more. You understand? Because there's been separation. Go ahead.
And if I could, they make it seem like it's you.
Right.
And you will reach out, but nobody to reach back, because they too busy doing things that they know that's against the Bible. Because it ain't that it's just, because they'll say, oh, well, you know, it's against you. No, it's against God, and I represent God. So you don't want me around in the mix because you feel like I'm going to assault your party.
Right.
And that's cool. Because I wouldn't want the Lord in the midst either if I know I'm doing wickedness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Because, like, and that's how you got to be, man. Like, you got to be a righteous mirror. So when they see you, you know what I'm saying, they see cleanliness and recognize how dirty they are.
Right.
You understand? So you, like, the people that's going to hurt you, the people that's going to try and stop you from getting to Passover, it's going to be your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother. It's going to be your partners. It's going to be your home girls. It's going to be your occupation. It's going to be your job.
Right.
You understand? Don't fall for the okie doke. Get here. Keep reading.
That's right. Verse 7, awake, O sword, against my shepherd,
Mm-hmm.
and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Most High of hosts, smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered. And I will turn my hand upon thy little ones, upon the little ones. Verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Most High, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire.
Through the what?
Through the fire.
Through the what?
Through the fire.
Through the furnace of affliction, man. 2/3 are going to be cut off because they don't want to choose to be put through the fire. They don't want to choose to kill off the old man. But when you made that oath in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, you chose to put away the old man.
Right.
The childish and foolish things. When you was a child, you thought as a child. That's when you was in the world. But when you was a man, you thought as a man. You put away childish things.
Right.
You understand? To do this work, to do this service, check. To do this service of the Lord, you understand? It takes work. It takes dedication. You understand? Nobody wants to wash dishes, but dishes got to get washed.
Right.
Nobody wants to clean the tub, but the tub got to get clean.
Right.
Nobody. Look, I hate folding clothes.
Yeah.
You understand? I hate it with a passion. I hate folding clothes so much. I pay the washer till to wash and fold my clothes. That's how much I hate folding clothes. It just takes too much god doggone time. But guess what? Clothes gotta get folded.
Right.
You understand? It's going to take you doing the thing that is the most uncomfortable for you to do to have a clean house, man.
Right.
You understand? Nobody wants to come home and have a filthy, dirty house. You want to know why your house is filthy? Because you don't wash your dishes.
Right.
You don't vacuum.
Right.
You understand? You don't pick your clothes up off the floor.
Right.
You understand? You don't clean your sink. You understand? You don't clean your toilet. You don't clean your tub. Your house stink because you won't take out the trash.
Right.
That is representation of you, your vessel. You understand? So you have to do the things that are uncomfortable. That's the furnace of affliction. You have to be a good steward over what the Lord is giving you. The Lord is giving you a new life. But in order for you to keep these life, in order for you to keep that life, you have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Passover is a commandment, man. By any and all means, get here.
Right.
Keep reading.
Come. I will bring the third part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined.
Turn that heat up. Keep reading.
And will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Most High is my power.
You understand? The only way that you're going to be able to say that is if the Lord is with you. Give me Job 23:2. And let me tell you something, man. Like, I know it may feel like the Lord ain't with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you going through these hard times, I know sometimes it might be hard to feel the presence of the Lord, but in those moments, those are times when you really gotta lean in. You understand? Fake it till you make it. You understand? Keep your hands on the plow. I know that 40 acres that you plowing to sow seed may seem like it's forever and a day, that there is no end to it. But every line you make, you chopping down a portion of that land that's supposed to be yours.
Right.
You understand? Every line that you make, the Lord coming right behind you, planting the seed. You understand? Like, many people, they just want the benefits of the fruit of the labor. You understand? But they don't want to go through the trenching pain of turning over earth, that's back-breaking work. You understand? Planting seeds, that's back-breaking work. Pruning the flowers that grow, that's back-breaking work. You just want the harvest. You don't want the journey. You understand? It's back-breaking work to get the Passover, man. Get hit.
Right.
Read.
Oh God, it's the book of Job, chapter 23, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
Even today is my complaint bitter.
Mm-hmm.
My stroke is heavier than my groaning.
That's how you know this book is us. You understand? Like every day, right? A nigga got something to complain about. You understand? It be to the point that when my partners call me, you understand, well, brother, what good happened today? I mean, you telling me your wife getting on your nerves, you hate your job, you know, kids won't shut up, you know, you don't know how you gonna pay your rent. Well, hell, what good happened today? Did you eat? Brother, was you able to get to and from work? Did you wake up this morning? You understand? You got sound mind and body, you got control over your limbs. You understand? Hell, be grateful that you got children. You got a wife. You got a shelter. You worried about the month to come. What about right now? Is your whole family able to eat right now? All right? But yet, still, you got something to complain about. Learn to be content in a day. Keep reading.
Oh, God. Verse 3. Oh, that I knew where I might find him,
Mm-hmm.
that I might come even to his seat.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4. I would order my cause before him,
Mm-hmm.
and fill my mouth with argument.
You understand? That's you. You feel your life is so hard that you got the gall, the unmitigated gall. You understand? The kahunas. You understand? To be like, Lord, where you at? You understand? Lord, I thought you had me. You understand? Like, where you at, Lord? Like, I'm going through all of this. Like, you don't even care about me. Like, you got the nerve. You understand? Though you deserve death. You understand? The breath that's in your lungs right now, you should be thankful for. You got the nerve to ask God where you at. Why you not here for me? You understand? When you didn't ate yesterday, you ate this morning. You got to where you needed to go. You understand? But you want to fix your mouth and your mind with arguments to the Lord. You understand? When your whole job, the whole duty of man is to serve the Lord and keep the commandments.
Right.
So shut your mouth and do what's right.
Right.
Keep reading.
Come. Verse 5. I would know the words which he would answer me, and understand what he would say unto me.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 6. Will he plead against me with his great power?
Mm-hmm.
No, but he would put strength in me.
Mm-hmm.
There the righteous might dispute with him, so I should be delivered forever from my judge.
You understand? Like, you don't even know the reason why you going through what you going through. Hey, I get the power cord. It's about to go dead. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know the reason why you going through what you going through. You understand? It's so the Lord can get the glory anyway. It should be at the bottom. I can pull it out. You understand? Like where you are in your life right now is exactly where the Lord wants you, so that he can get the glory, man. Like, the Lord doesn't care about your feelings. You understand? He cares about your actions. You understand? And your actions determines his glory. So if you going through it right now, you understand that. Go sweet. You understand? If you going through it right now, that is for the Lord to receive his glory. You understand? Through your actions. You understand? So you gotta stay like you gotta be dang on there like Isaac. You understand? Like, his daddy about to sacrifice him. You understand? He know he about to die. You understand? But shoot, Isaac believed his daddy that the Lord will provide, you know what I'm saying, a sacrifice, you know what I'm saying, at the last minute. So shoot, I'll be the sacrifice for now, daddy. If I gotta die, I gotta die. You understand? And it comes to at the last minute when Abraham's about to slay his son, his only son, the son of promise that was given unto him. Right when he pulls the sword, the knife back to strike his son, angel says, Abraham, stop. You understand? I believe that you will do what you will say that you will do, that you will follow the commandments to the Lord, to the point where you will lose what you love most for me. There's your sacrifice. You understand? And the sacrifice or the scapegoat was given. You understand? And he was able to have his blessing, the son of promise. You understand? So it's time for you to be the son of promise and do what your father told you to do.
Right.
If it takes you sacrificing whatever you got to sacrifice, get here. It will be greater later. You understand? Better not you try. Give me that. What's that scripture? He that try to save his life will lose it. I think that's in Matthew. You know what I'm saying? That's Matthew.
Matthew 16:25.
There you go. That's it. Read.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 16.
Matter of fact, start at 24.
Verse 24. Then Yahushua said, then said Yahushua unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself.
Let him what?
Deny himself.
If they threaten that you gonna lose your job if you go to Passover, that ain't the job for you. You understand? If you going to Passover mean that you gonna miss out, I guess, on some type of good time or a party that only comes around once in a lifetime, you wasn't meant to be there. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if they resurrected Jimi Hendrix, Prince, Michael Jackson, and they came back for one last show, and they gonna go back into the grave. You just gonna have to miss that show. You gonna have to deny yourself. You gonna have to deny what feels good to you. You know what I'm saying? If by you going to the Passover means for that week that you gonna be 30 hours short, you know what I'm saying, on your check, and you feel that 30 hours is gonna determine that you're not gonna be able to pay your rent, I mean, I think the Lord is what if this Passover Christ and all the angels come back, and the determining factor if you make the chariots is by you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments on the Passover. Like, think about that. What greater time for the Lord to come back? Because he said it'd be just like during the times of Noah. Like, everybody was going about their day-to-day life, thought Noah was crazy for building a boat in the middle of the woods, following the commandments of the Lord. You understand? Then out of nowhere, rain came from the sky and killed everybody. You understand? What if your life, and your life truly does depend on you getting to Passover, but what if Christ and his angels come back during Passover handing out crowns and you missed the boat because you wanted to get that 30 hours so you could pay your rent? You thought you were going to be short. You think the creator of all resources, if you sacrifice for him, you think that he won't make a way for you? Well, you got a type of boldness and gall that I'm afraid of. You understand? Keep reading. In Matthew.
Come. And take up his cross and follow me.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 25, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
For whoever shall what?
Save his life shall lose it.
You understand? So, if you think that little 30 that you was gonna make was gonna save your apartment, save your mortgage, you're gonna lose it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you tried to save, you understand, to elongate your suffering, you're gonna lose it anyway. Because all this is gonna come to an end. Keep reading.
Come. And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it.
You understand? Guess what? You lose a job, you can get another job. You lose a car, you can get another car. You lose an apartment, you can get another apartment. I mean, it could be a situation where you living beyond your means, in a situation where you don't got no business being in. In actuality, you losing it is what's best for you.
Right.
You understand? Instead of you trying to keep it afloat and being upside down in your responsibilities and neglecting the number one responsibility, which is the service of the Lord.
Right.
Keep reading.
Come. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
You understand? Like, your soul don't belong to you. Like, if you in this truth, you've been bought back at a price. The price is your soul. Your soul, that's why it says the whole duty of man is to serve the Lord God and keep the commandments. That's your duty. Outside of, that's why we say the difference in the truth. You have a job. Your job is the truth. You understand? Where you work is your slave.
Right.
You understand? Your duty and responsibility is to your job. And your job is to serve the Lord God with all thy heart, with all thy mind, and with all thy soul, and to keep the commandments.
That's
Passover is a commandment. Get here. You understand? Keep reading.
Come. Verse 27. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels. And then he shall reward every man according to his work.
According to his what?
Works.
You know what I'm saying? But Christianity said that you can't be saved by your works. You understand? But the scripture says that faith without works is dead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, here in the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge, we write checks that we can cash.
Right.
You understand? We walk it like we talk it. You understand? Because the Lord is going to reward you based off of your works. You understand? Your work, this is your duty, your job, to get to Passover. Get here. You understand? All right, so let's go back to where we were in Job. Job 23. I believe we were at verse
4 or 5.
No. You said the part about you read verse 7, right, where it says delivered forever from my judge, right?
Okay,
Yeah. So we at verse 8.
That's the book of Job, chapter 23, verse 8.
Matter of fact, start at just so we get context. Just start at verse 6. Start at verse 6.
Book of Job, chapter 23, verse 6. Will he plead against me with his great power? No, but he would put strength in me. There the righteous might dispute with him, so should I be delivered forever from my judge. Behold, I go forward, but he is not there.
You understand? So you walking on your journey, you know what I'm saying? You moving forward, and you like, man, I don't feel it no more, man. Like, I used to have such a zeal for the truth, you know what I'm saying? And I was on fire, you know what I'm saying? I would feel the presence of the Lord, and I just don't feel it like I used to, man. Keep reading.
Come. And backwards, but I cannot perceive him.
You understand? And, I tried to do the things that I did when I first came into the truth. You know what I'm saying? You know, reading, 3 times a day. Once when I wake up, you know what I'm saying? Once at lunch and once before I lay down to sleep. I just don't feel the Lord like I used to, man. I don't feel His presence. You understand? Keep reading.
Verse 9. On the left hand, where He doth work, but I cannot behold Him.
You understand? And I moved to the left. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to congregate with the brothers. You know what I'm saying? And do the work. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't feel Him there. Keep reading.
Oh God. He hides Himself on the right hand, that I cannot see Him.
He do what?
He hideth Himself on the right hand, that I cannot see Him.
You understand? So the Lord is purposely hiding Himself from you to see what you're going to do when you feel like He's not looking. You understand? When you feel like He's not with you, but the whole time He's walking with you. He's talking with you. You understand? But He's hiding Himself from you to see what you're going to do. Read.
Oh God. Verse 10. But He knoweth the way that I take. When He hath tried me.
When He hath what?
Tried me.
When He hath what?
Tried me. I shall come forth as gold.
So when you doing the work and it don't feel like it did, and you don't feel the presence of the Lord, you still do the work, huh? You still do the work, sis. You understand? When you try and go back to studying like you used to and you don't feel it, you still do the work, huh? You still do the work, sis. You understand? When you call forth to do the work, to do brotherhood, to pass out flyers, come clean the school, you understand? Whatever orders that's given to you, still do the work, you still do the work, sis. Because the Lord is watching you. You understand? He's watching your demeanor. He's watching your attitude towards your brothers, towards your sisters. He's watching your heart, your mind. What is your mind towards the work? Is it we're going to get it done and we're going to make it the best that it's going to be regardless? Or is it a lot of backbiting, a lot of gossiping? You understand? A lot of sucking your teeth, rolling your eyes. You understand? This is what the Lord is looking for. He wants to see what your heart really is when it ain't the glory. To see if you're going to come through this trial and temptation, this affliction that He's laid upon your loins, to see if you're going to come through like fine gold or like silver. You understand? Because He's going to turn the heat up. These next 3 weeks leading to Passover, the Lord is going to turn the heat up. And He's going to be quiet. He's going to watch. He's going to look. He's going to see what you are going to do. Are you going to make excuses, or are you going to do what needs to be done to do the work? Keep reading.
Oh God. My foot hath held His steps. His way have I kept, and not declined. Neither have I gone back from the commandment of His lips. I have esteemed the words of His mouth more than my necessary food.
So even though you want to complain, say Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shai. You understand? Even though you got a grievance in your heart, say Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Because in spite of, you are still here. The Lord has still made a way. Keep moving. One step at a time, one day at a time. Do what's necessary to get here. Keep reading.
John 1, verse 13. But he is in one mind.
Mm-hmm.
And who can turn him?
Mm-hmm.
And what his soul desireth, even that he doeth. For he performeth the thing that is appointed for me.
Mm-hmm.
And many such things are with him. Therefore I am troubled at his presence. When I consider, I am afraid of him. For the power maketh my heart soft, and the Almighty troubleth me.
You understand? If you fear the world more than the Most High, you don't love the Lord. You understand? If you fear you losing your apartment, then what'll happen if you don't serve and keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord? You don't love the Most High. You know what I'm saying? If you fear you losing that job, you losing that car, more than you doing the service and the work of the Lord, you don't love the Most High. You understand? Get to the Passover, man. It's a commandment. Read.
On God. Because I was not cut off before the darkness, neither hath he covered the darkness from my face.
You understand? Didn't it say in Isaiah 48:9-10 that I refrain thee that thou will not be cut off for my name's sake, that I might get the glory? You understand? So the reason why you ain't died, you understand? The reason why you are still here, you understand, is because the Lord, even though you're going through this hard time, to be tested, to be tried, the goal is for him to get the glory, for you to get here in spite of. And then afterwards, you're going to be like, I did all that tripping for nothing, and everything was already taken care in its place when you get back home. You did all that tripping for nothing. So why not just let go and focus on doing the real work, serving the Lord thy God and keeping the commandments? Passover is commandment, man. You understand? Give me Psalm 17:6. You understand? So just because you call out to the Lord don't mean that he's not going to test your heart, man. Every man will be tried and tested. Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 17, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
I have called upon thee, for thou wilt hear me, O power.
Mm-hmm.
Incline thine ear unto me, and hear my speech.
Keep reading.
Shew thy marvelous loving kindness. O, thou hast savest by thy right hand them which put their trust in thee, from those that rise up against them.
Now remember, in Job, you said you looked forward, you couldn't perceive him. You looked behind you, you didn't feel his presence, and you looked on the left-hand side to see if he was doing the work, but he was on the right-hand side the whole time, hiding himself from you. To see what you're going to do when you choose righteousness, all those that came up against you to stop you from serving the Lord, no matter if it was your job, your family, your friends, you understand? Like co-workers, whoever. You understand? The Lord will deal with them. All you have to do is keep on serving the Lord. Keep reading.
God. Verse 8. Keep me as the apple of the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Hide me under the shadow of thy wings.
Mm-hmm.
From the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 10. They are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak it proudly.
You understand?
Like they speak proudly.
You understand? From Easter they speak proudly. You know what I'm saying? From the Easter Sunday dinners, they speak proudly. Like, you know, I look on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? All I see is Feast of Abominations. You know what I'm saying? Crawfish broils. You know what I'm saying? Crab legs, shrimp. You know what I'm saying? Honey baked hams. You understand? Like, from their fatness, they speak pridefully. Are you stupid? You gonna go with this cult and celebrate this Passover? The Old Testament done away with. You understand? The commandments is done away with. You understand? Be a fool if you want to. Go ahead.
And it's crazy that you just said that, but in the same breath, they have the nerve to, because the only way to even get the Easter, you know what I'm saying, and Christ died on Passover, you doing something that's mimicking, that's not mimicking per se, but it's supposed to be on Passover. It's supposed to be that.
Right.
So y'all still keeping things out of the Old Testament, speaking ignorantly, and you have nerve to chastise a brother who's doing what the scripture actually say, and doing what Jesus, as they say, would do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then on top of that, man, like when Christ had the Last Supper, man, like he said, as often as I do this in remembrance of me. What was he talking about? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The Passover.
You know what I'm saying? He's talking about the Passover because they had the wine. He said the wine represents my blood. You know what I'm saying? He had the bread. The bread represented his body. You know what I'm saying? That was broken up for him.
What was the Feast of Unleavened Bread at that point, right?
Yeah, it was.
Because they didn't have the meat.
Yeah, they ain't had a meat. You know what I'm saying? And he was going to be the sacrifice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That would be for Passover. You feel me? So, as often as you do this in often remembrance of me. But, you know, foolish Christians, you know, it's communion. We supposed to do it once a month. It's nowhere in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Right. All right, give me 1 Peter 1 and 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are going to continue to be tested until you receive your glory and honor. You know what I'm saying? After this Passover, you're going to go through the same thing next Passover. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the glory and honor is going to be at the Passover. Like, you going to have such... I remember one year, matter of fact, it was the last Passover. Like, I told myself I would never drive to Passover. Be careful what you say, because the Lord gonna see if you really want to serve him. You understand? Everything that I did to try and get to Passover did not work. I'm talking about I had made after the last Passover, I had put up a budget so I'd have money for my airfare, all of that. You know what I'm saying? The month before Passover, I had some random bill that comes through once a year, wiped out the savings that I had, you know what I'm saying, for Passover, put my account in the negative, you know what I'm saying, and I couldn't book my flight. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, one of the other brothers, some situation happened, so the school had a budget, you know what I'm saying, to get brothers there, but we gonna get you a rental car, you gonna have to drive. It took a day and an hour to drive from Houston, Texas to the Passover. Guess what I did? What I said I would never do. I drove to Passover. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm talking about, and even getting to Passover, we got pulled over by some blue-eyed white devils in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Mess with by some in West Virginia, some racist boys. You understand? Encountering all of this on the way to the Passover, but when we got there, it was like it never happened because we was in the kingdom. You understand? Your treasure is in serving the Lord thy God. But you're going to be tempted, you know what I'm saying, to get that honor and to get that glory. Season after season, day after day. Go ahead and read.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 1, verse 3. Blessed be the power and the Father of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, which according to his abundant mercy hath begotten us again unto a lively hope by the resurrection of Yahushua Mashiach from the dead, to an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you. Verse 5. Who are kept by the power of the power through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time.
You know what I'm saying? So you are kept through faith unto salvation. You understand? So he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. You know what I'm saying? Not one Passover, not two Passovers, not three Passovers. All the Passovers until the end. Keep reading.
Come. Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptation.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going through your life. I don't know what's going through your life, sis. You understand? But I know it's a lot going on right now for everybody. You understand? Like I got into a car accident on Sunday, but I'm still here doing the work of the Lord. You understand? Like, ain't no better place to be. The only reason why I'm probably here or alive is because I do the work of the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. You understand? You keep moving. You keep doing the work. You understand? Ain't no time for woe is me. Car situation gonna be sorted out. That's what insurance is for. You understand? It might be a situation where you feel like you might about to get evicted. So what? You understand? You get another spot. That's what brothers and sisters is for. Lean on your brother, lean on your sister. You understand? If you having issues getting to the Passover and you know a brother that's driving down, lean on your brother, get here. Stop making excuses for the work. You understand? Many hands make the work light, and we need you to put your brick in to build this kingdom.
Right.
Keep reading.
Verse 7. That the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua Mashiach.
You understand? So your faith, it says, being much more precious than gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire. You understand? So it's through your works. You understand? Your faith is that I'm going to get to Passover no matter what. You understand? And your honor and glory comes through the trial and fire that you go through to get to the goal, man.
Right.
Get to the goal. That's all we got, man. You got to keep moving. Passover is the highest of high holy days. To the point to where it was commandment, if you didn't keep the Passover, you were separated from the nation. You understand? Don't give Satan the power to separate you from the nation. You understand? Get here. Read.
God might be found unto praise, verse 8, having not seen ye love, and whom though now ye see him not, yet believing ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 9, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls. Verse 10,
mm-hmm.
of which salvation the prophets have inquired, and searched diligently, who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you.
You understand? That grace that's coming unto you is due to your work and your faith, man. Endure until the end. All right, go back to Isaiah chapter 48, read verse 11.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 48, verse 11. For my own sake, even for my own sake will I do it.
Mm-hmm.
For how should my name be polluted? And will I not give my glory unto another?
His glory is unto Israel. His glory is unto Yasha'Allah, unto you. He don't want to give his glory unto nobody else. He wants you at the Passover. He wants to see you in your modest apparel. He wants to see you in your warrior garment. You understand? Because he wants to give his glory unto you. Because that's who is designated for. You understand? But the Lord is a man of war. He wants to see how bad you want that glory. What you are willing to fight for that belongs to you. Passover belongs to you. So why not fight for it? You understand? Whatever is going on in your life, it is trivial to what the commandment and the works of the Lord is to do. Nothing else matters but doing the work of the Lord. No argument that you're having with your husband or your wife. No headache that your children are giving you. You know what I'm saying? No BS on your job. You understand? Or mess and gossip with your friends. Nothing is worth stopping you from doing the service and the work of the Lord. Give me Deuteronomy 32 and 21. You understand? This is the length that the Lord will go through to find out who is righteous, who is willing to go the length of the way that no man is willing to go through, who's willing to go through the narrow path. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 21. They have moved me to jealousy, which is not of God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanity.
They have done what?
Provoked me to anger with their vanity.
Mm-hmm.
And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 22. For a fire is kindled in my anger, and shall burn into the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountain. I will heap mischiefs upon them. I will spin mine arrows upon them.
Mm-hmm.
They shall be burnt with hunger, and devoured with burning heat, and with bitter destruction.
Mm-hmm.
I will also send the teeth of beasts upon them, with the poison of serpents of the dust. The sword without, and terror within, shall destroy both the young men and the virgin, the suckling also with the man of gray hair.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I would scatter them into corners. I would make the remembrance of them to cease from among men.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 27. Were it not that I feared the wrath of the enemy, lest their adversaries should behave themselves strangely, and lest they should say, our hand is high, and the Most High have done all this.
You understand? So this is the length that the Lord, our God, will go to find the righteous. You understand? He said that they shall be burnt with hunger and devoured with a burning heat and with bitter destruction. I will also send the teeth of the beast upon them, with the poison of the serpents of the dust, the sword without and terror within shall destroy both the young man and the virgin, the suckling, and also with man of gray hairs. You understand? So the Lord, there's no length and no one that the Lord will not go to or go through, you understand, to prove, to see how much you love to serve the Lord.
All right.
You understand? Like, the scripture says that the Lord created good and evil, that he created light and darkness, and he does them all.
Right.
You understand? The Lord is going to test you, to prove you, to see if you this virtuous sister that you say you are. Let's see how you act in front of your husband's other wife. You understand? To see how much brotherhood you have when you get a phone call and say a brother and sister lost their room, they need somewhere to stay. Because Christ said, when I was hungry, did you feed me? You understand? When I was homeless, did you give me shelter? When I was naked, did you clothe me? When I was in prison, did you feed me? Because the least that you have done unto these, you have done unto me.
Right.
You understand? We're going to find out Passover. We're going to find out. Whatever demons you've been trying to hide all year, we're going to find out. You understand? I suggest you get here and you be on your best behavior. You understand? Give me Ezekiel 20:7. You understand? Like, the Lord don't trust your words. He trusts your actions. You understand? Because, you know, Israel is a backsliding heifer. You understand? Go ahead.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 20, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Then I said unto them, cast ye away every man the abomination of his eyes, and defile not yourselves with the idols of Egypt. I am the Most High, your power. Verse 8, but they rebelled against me, and would not hearken unto me. They did not every man cast away the abominations of their eyes, neither did they forsake the idols of Egypt. Then I said, I will pour out my fury upon them, to accomplish my anger against them in the midst of the land of Egypt. Verse 9, but I wrought for my name's sake, that it should be polluted.
That it should not be.
That it should not be polluted before the heathen.
You understand? Like, even as angry as your father was towards you, a father did not want to embarrass his name in front of another nation. You understand? That's how much the Lord loves you. He gonna punish you, but he not gonna cut you off. You know what I'm saying? For his name's sake, that he might get the glory, that his name not be polluted. Keep reading.
Come. That it should not be polluted before the heathen among whom they were, in whose sight I made myself known unto them, in bringing them forth out of the land of Egypt. Wherefore I caused them to go forth out of Egypt, out of the land of Egypt, and brought them into the wilderness. And I gave them my statutes.
He gave them what?
My statutes. And showed them my judgment.
His what?
My judgment. Which if a man do, he shall even live in them. Moreover, I also gave them my Sabbaths to be a sign between me and them.
The Passover is a Sabbath, man. A high holy Sabbath. A covenant between you and the Lord that seals you just like any other Sabbath. You understand? It is a covenant between you and the Lord. Keep reading.
That they might know that I am the Most High that sanctified them. Verse 13. But the house of Israel rebelled against me in the wilderness.
You understand? Do not be like our ancestors. You understand? This is the wilderness between now and Passover. You understand? Do not have a rebellious spirit. Oh, I'm not gonna follow orders. This brother getting on my nerves. You understand? Your camp leader getting on your nerves. You understand? Do what is required and asked of you. Go ahead.
And if I could, you know, the entire thing is being done to not only prove you, but to see you come out the other side glorious.
Right.
So it'll take, and it's a lot. It'll take an ass to look at the chastisement or even the building up for these things, to not understand that you can make it out of this furnace. You weren't put in the furnace for you to. I mean, well, it was up to you whether he was going to hold or he was going to fold.
Right.
But the tension was added because you would be greater, you know, at the end than at the latter. You know what I mean?
Right. Well said, brother. Keep reading.
Come. That they walk not in my statutes and they despise my judgments. If a man do, he shall even live in them. And my Sabbaths, they greatly polluted.
Mm-hmm.
Then I said I would pour out my fury upon them in the wilderness to consume them.
Mm-hmm.
But I wrought for my name's sake that it should not be polluted before the heathen, in whose sight I brought them out.
You understand? Like, even in the midst of whatever spirit you're in, you understand? If you lack brotherhood, you better find it. If you are lacking sisterhood, Akwath, you better find it. You understand? Because the Lord has set aside his wrath from destroying you, so that he may get the glory and that his name be not polluted in the eyes of the heathen. In the eyes of your mother, say, why you in that cold? You understand? In the eyes of your partners that think you done lost your mind. You understand? In the eyes of your co-workers and all your friends that think you crazy because you don't celebrate birthdays, that you don't celebrate Christmas and all of these holidays. You understand? Whatever you going through, whatever the hell is in your mind, whatever demon that you're dealing with, it is not more important than serving the Lord thy God and keeping your covenant between you and him of the Sabbaths.
Right.
Get to Passover, man. Keep reading.
Gone. Verse 15. Yet also I lifted up my hand unto them in the wilderness, that I would not bring them into the land which I had given them, flowing with milk and honey, which is the glory of all lands, because they despise my judgments and walked not in my statutes, but polluted my Sabbaths, for their heart went after their idols. Nevertheless, mine eye spared them from destroying them. Neither did I make an end of them in the wilderness. But I said unto their children in the wilderness, walk ye not in the statutes of your fathers, neither observe their judgments, nor defile yourselves with their idols.
You understand? Walk not after your parents keeping Easter and Good Friday. You understand? Walk not after the vanity of their hearts. You understand? And serve the Lord. We are the children that survived in the wilderness, that walked into the kingdom with Joshua.
Right.
You understand? But you do have a choice to be killed off in this wilderness. You understand? Do not lose heart and faint in this time getting to Passover. Get to Passover, man.
Right.
You understand? The scripture says the things that were written aforetime were for our learning and for our understanding. You understand? Keep reading.
Come. 19. I am the Most High, your power. Walk in my statutes and keep my judgments and do them. And hallow my Sabbath. And they shall be a sign between me and you, that ye may know that I am the Most High, your power.
And with that, you know what I'm saying, we are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. You understand? Get to Passover, man. That is a commandment of the Lord. And with that, we're going to say Amajium, which means to stand. Sar, which means to turn and face the east. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in English. Then in Hebrew, repeat after me. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malak V'Kah. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawah. Hayah. Bashamayim. Natalanawa. Lacham. Kal. Yawan. Wasalaknawa. Kabawaknawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawakinawa. Wala'ah, Tabi'ai Noah, Badasai One, Abal, Hawashai Noah, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Wahata Para, La'awalamium, Aman, in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. So, turn and face the front. Go give a courtesy salute to the brothers, then to the sisters. Individual, Bani Shabbat, Baji, Rock. Y'all by Shim, y'all shot brother thug. Got the baton, Saw, turn and face the sisters. Individual, Bani Shabbat, Baji, Rock. Y'all Shema thug by Shim, y'all shot. Got the baton, dismissed.
Shalom. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Barakatah. Yahweh Shemal Ladon Ba'Shem Yahushua to the sisters. I'm President Captain Yatazak with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, telling you to come out to the 52nd annual Passover under Commanding General Yohana. Yeah, man, it's going to be at the ranch, man, the BH Ranch. And it's going to be a glorious event. April 24th, come to Houston, Texas, where we're going to serve the Lord the way he's supposed to be served. You understand? We're going to celebrate the destruction of our enemy in the BH Ranch, and it's going to be a glorious event. Make sure you come out, man. It's going to be a $200 fee to get in, but let me tell you something. You're going to enjoy yourself. This is going to be the best event you've ever been to in your life. So I'm going to tell you, man, 1414 9 Player Street, come out, man, and enjoy the brotherhood and sisterhood under Christ. With that, shalom.
Shalom, Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shah, Brakatah. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Thub, Shem Yahweh Shah. What's going on, Israel's priest and officer 5,000 times a day out here in Houston, Texas. On April 22nd, you understand, it's the annual slaughter of the lambs. You understand, it's going to be a righteous event. You understand, we're going to do something that's righteous and holy unto the Lord, something that's biblical. Out here at Hamazah Farm, you understand, 9022 Puritan Way, Rocheron, Texas. You understand, brothers, sisters, you understand, bring your family out. You understand, it's going to be a righteous event. It's something we're going to do for the Lord. Shalom, Israel.